back to Essex LFC Reds TV, where it's just finished at Molineux. Final score: Wolves 3, Liverpool 0. We got off to the worst possible start. 2 goals down within, I think, 12 minutes. First one, Joel Matip own goal. Just both goals defensively, we were so poor, so poor. It was shocking. After that, we got back into it. Really, we had enough of the ball. You know, we started looking a bit more dangerous going forward. We've had a couple of chances. Nunez had a couple of chances. And then you go in at half time like 2-0 down. You think, we can come out, get an early goal within the first sort of 15-20 minutes. Then it's game on. We come out, we performed. It was a lot better. Players were literally flying into tackles, especially in midfield, putting in sliding tackles. But we were winning the ball back. We looked up for it. And we had chance after chance. Keita probably had 2 chances. Should have scored one second half. Literally, if he just side-footed it, he could have just side-footed it into the side corner, into the open goal, and he just whacked it straight as hard as he could, and it kind of went straight in towards where the goalkeeper and defenders were. If he just took his time, he could have just side-footed it into an open goal. Salah had a chance, looped it over. Nunez, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and hit it straight at him. You know, it's not as if we didn't create chances. We could have easily got back into the game. And then, probably about 15 minutes ago, Ruben Neves, Troy gets a ball, hits us on a counter-attack, passes it over to Neves. Our defence was all over the place again. Good first control by Neves, and he just tapped it past Alisson. But we just have it's just, you know, players coming off at half-time. They don't look like there's any fight in them. They just look like they're just moping around. They've got no expressions on their face. You know, if that would have been any kind of, surely they'd be there. They should be angry. They should be fucking raging at everyone. They're just walking around as if whatever kind of thing. It's just fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. Today was a big game. Chelsea dropping points yesterday. Arsenal losing. So I know, obviously, we're never going to catch Arsenal. But it's like teams around us, like our big competition on paper, we're dropping points. And then we go to Wolves, who barely score a goal. And then they beat us 3-0. It's shocking. It's so shocking. It's just like defensively all over the place. The front three look like they've never played together. Like, there's a chance Nunez had a shot first half. He had a couple of shots first half. One, it wasn't a bad shot, but I think it just went to the goalkeeper. And but he could have easily just slipped it into Salah. Salah was running in on goal on the edge of the box. Like, if we'd have just squared it to Salah, Salah would have just put it in. There just seems we've been blessed for all them years of Salah, Mane, Firmino knowing exactly where they're going to be, what they've got to do, you know, just telepathically, really, understanding. To like now it's so disjointed, you know, defensively, like all over the place as well, really. I don't think, credit where credit's due, I don't think Trent was as bad at the back today, you know, he done well, I thought, but it's just that every time we have a shot or every time we're going forward, it just look nervous. I look like none of them wants to take any kind of take it on and take the responsibility on to score. But yeah, I was quite shocked really when I looked at the results. It's like 1 win in 7 since the start of the year, and that was the FA Cup replay at Wolves. That's terrible. That's terrible. Going into the next game like February 9th, Everton. So we've gone. Potentially got 5 weeks without winning a league game. Sitting 10th now. I don't know. Probably we could drop down even further. I'm not too sure. Not really seen the results in the other games, but yeah, it's just worrying. It's just like you wonder when it's going to get to a point like that COVID season when all our centre backs were out and we was playing everyone and anyone at centre-backs, and then all of a sudden the Klopp realises that we've got Nat Phillips sitting on the bench, and Nat Phillips and Reece Williams pretty much save our season. We need that again. This season is on par, probably worse than that season. It's shocking. Like, Everton today looks a different team under Sean Dyche, you know, so that's going to be, Merseyside was always going to be difficult anyway, but they look well organised. I hope that's just a one-game fluke. and they'll go back to being dog shit again against us. But that's a massive game now for us, the derby. Merseyside derby, then we've got Newcastle away, which is not going to be it. We need to pick up wins. We need to go on a run. We need to win 5 on a bounce, 10 on, 10 on a bounce. It's just shocking. It's almost comical, really, to see these performances. And you have people like social media questioning Jurgen Klopp. Oh, is he going to go? Is he going to go? It's like we're 2 games away from winning a quadruple last season. He's done absolutely miracles with us. Won us at every single competition. It's not Klopp's fault. It's players' fault. Klopp, maybe sometimes the subs I not really agree with the timings as such, but the players on the pitch and they take responsibility. It's their fault. They're the ones that just look like they just don't really care. Just going through the motions. You didn't see any of them balling each other out for making mistakes. I'd rather see players have arguments on the pitch. At least it looks like they fucking care. But it's it's just shocking, really. It's not what I thought it would be today, but we go again. I've got a ticket for the Merseyside derby, so hopefully there'll be some half decent match footage. But this season, honestly, the videos, I know I've not done one for every game, but some of the games, it's just it's difficult to make anything from. Especially the games I've been to. I've been to a lot of games, but it's just people really want to watch. People want to watch videos of Liverpool losing and all of that stuff, but yeah, it's just I can't believe the season. It honestly just feels like a massive jinx. It's just weird. It's a weird old season. Probably next season we'll go on and win the league, but this season it's just right. I can't wait for the season to end. We've got some cracking games coming up, especially in April. So there's still a lot to play for. Real Madrid in the Champions League, we owe them. If the players can't be up for that after the way they robbed us in the Champions League final, then I just don't know. It's maybe that's our saving grace this season's Champions League. That could beating Real Madrid over 2 legs could perk us up. We need the players back. We need Jota back. We need Van Dijk back. We need Diaz back. Henderson I think needs to start again now. Pasecic's been our best midfielder. It's Fabinho, I think it's just shot to shit. I would consider maybe getting rid in the summer, but it's maybe we need to go back, try and rely on the likes of Milner, Henderson in midfield. Either side of the young Spanish lad, maybe he's got the legs that the other 2 experience. Maybe just try something different, because whatever we're trying at the minute don't work. You bring in Naby Keita, who's ain't going to stay in the summer. He's going to go on a free transfer. I very much doubt he'll stay, and we're kind of playing him. Thiago looks just out of sorts. I'm kind of not sure where he's playing. No one's putting in a tackle apart from the young lad. The defence, Matip, the first goal was shocking. I can't believe I brought Trent into my fantasy team this week. I have no idea what I was thinking with that one, but I've binned him off again, because every time I used to pick him in the past, we used to lose. And obviously lose today 3-0. It's fucking terrible. So hopefully I've rectified that jinx for next week. But it's just going to be difficult. It's just not... You just go into the games. We have fun going to the games, having a drink beforehand, having a laugh, going up there and all of that. So if it weren't for that, it'd just be a nothing trip every week, But defeats like this, performances like this, just make you support your team even harder, more passionately. Liverpool, win, lose or draw, I'll always support them, but it's just hard watching at the minute. We just need a bit of luck to go our way. We need something to click into gear, like we did in that COVID season when we rocketed up the league from, I think, 10th then to finishing 3rd, I think it was. But we need that again. So maybe it's time to bring in a legend that is Nat Phillips, sort out the defence. He can start ordering people around, and we go up the league. But it's going to be an interesting last, I think, 15 games, 17 games, I think we've got. So it's going to be lots of ups and downs until the end of the season, but just got to hope we can get top 4. I can't see it. I really can't see it at the minute. I think, but we go again. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend as best you can. I want to go out for a walk now, kind of forget about the performance, and then do a bit of work later. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until the next game, stay safe. I'll see you all soon.